What's good, YouTube? It's your boy FS Ranky, and I'm super excited to welcome you all into today's episode or another episode of Let's Talk Forex. So, guys, today's video is a very tough video to make because it's not funny trying to document or make a video showing your losses in the market. So today's video is going to be about the trades I called out in the last episode of Let's Talk Forex. And guys, to be really honest, my emotions really played a very big role in the trades I took last week, especially the USD JPY trade. I called that GBP, and although I knew GBP was going to, a part of me knew GBP was going to hit SL, which it did, but I still called the trade out and I still placed the trade because another part of me was like, what if this trade end up playing out? But the chances of it not playing out was high, and I also said it in my previous video. And when that loss occurred, when I had the loss on GBP it just messed up my whole psychology, and my emotion got in play for the next trade, which was USD JPY. And I'm going to be addressing all of that in today's video, and I'm also going to be showing you guys the pairs I'm interested in trading this week if they play out. And without further ado, let's dive right into the video. But before we do that, I would love you all to like, subscribe, share, and just engage with this post so you can reach a broader viewers, fan, and all of those stuff. But before we go, I would like you guys to like and subscribe to this channel. Help me grow and be consistent with this stuff, and I promise to do what I'm doing and improve better. And also leave whatever suggestion you have in the comment section. I'm going to try my as much as possible to address that in my next video or in subsequent videos. So guys, without further ado, let's dive right into the chart so I'll show you the fuck up and everything. So what's good, guys? Welcome inside my screen, and first of all, let's just go over the pairs that I called out last week, and let's see how they are going right now. So the first pair I called out was GBP USD. Good. So guys, this is GBP USD charts, and as you can see, the trade I called out hit SL. It smashed the SL and then turned back, and this, funny enough, this could go to our take profit. Like the chances of it hitting our TP is high, I can't even lie. But it stopped out, and I say something like this, that market was going to do this and drop in our last video. Well, yeah, the end of the story is that market hits our SL aggressively, and now it's trying to turn over, but we're not interested in that, and I'm not going to be interested in GBP USD truthfully for like the next month or two. So guys, there's nothing really to explain. GBP USD started it went down a bit before it just went up to my SL aggressively, so there's nothing to really explain in GBP USD. So let's go over the next pair I called out. So now this is the backstory for this pair. After the loss of GBP USD, my emotion was just, first of all, this trade played out while I was sleeping on Monday morning. So if we go back, I said that this stuff was going to start buying from here, and this was the original trade. I said market USD JPY is going to start buying from this point here up to this point. You can go and check my last video. That was exactly what I said, and it started buying while I was asleep on Monday morning. And when I woke up on Monday morning, the market was already around this point. Hold up, the market was already around this point, or no, around here. So let me be more precise. The market was already around somewhere like this, and I was like, okay, let me set my limit order around here, around the entry, so market can come down and tap it and then go up. But it did not happen. The market kept climbing, and I was like, okay, this trade, I'm just going to leave this trade. I'm just going to focus on my next trade. But then GBP now hit SL because GBP was actually going in profit first. So I was like, okay, with GBP and then CAD JPY that is already running, I'm good. So if this one don't tap me in, then there's no problem. But then GBP turned to the upside and then hit my SL, and the whole stuff just affected me. And instead of leaving the trade to come to my entry or go to take profit and don't be bothered, my emotion came in play, and I then decided to set my entry around somewhere around this point. My limit order, I set it around this point here, and now market has triggered and is in stop loss. This market could turn out going to our take profit or hitting our SL. If it goes to our take profit, it will be a good news, but if it does go to our SL, it's going to still be the same thing basically, because this trade had not hit break-even point before hitting SL. So it's going to be the same thing. So it's not going to really touch me that much. Where I'm only feeling pain is that I set a limit order around this point instead of just waiting for it to come and tap me here. And now we'll just be in break-even, but we are in loss. So that's just that for USD JPY. My emotions came in play and I almost effed everything up. But that's that for last week. This week I want to be showing you guys the pairs that we're interested in. So the first pair is AUD-NZD. So now just a brief analysis. If you want to know exactly how I analyze the chart, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to create a separate video for that. Just make a request. I'm going to create a separate video for that. So now this is AUD-NZD. And now what can we see on AUD-NZD? We can see that AUD-NZD has broken above this monthly key level, which is a very major and very significant thing. So monthly key level has been broken. What does our rule say? Our rule states that if monthly key level has been broken, if monthly key level has been broken, we should wait for the monthly candle to close above that monthly key level. And if we go to the monthly time frame, you can see that the monthly candle has not closed above this level, which I'm just noticing now. It's kind of crazy, but I'm just noticing it now. So sadly, first of all, it's really good to check your analysis again. I thought this stuff closed above, but now we are seeing this trade is a banger trade. It's looking really juicy and all, but I'm not going to be taking this trade, sadly. Why? Because my rule states that if a market breaks above a monthly key level, this monthly key level takes years to form. So it is not something you just look and pass. It is a very respected level. So if market breaks above here, we want to see the monthly candle close above here. We don't want to see like a week up here and then the market turn to the downside. No, we want to see the market close above here as a monthly candle. Then we will be interested to take the buy up to the next monthly key level. But now what happened? This market tried to break here, but the sellers pushed the market at the end of the month to this point here, and then we did not close above the monthly candle. And now you might say, oh, but then what about this candle that is here now, that is trying to break above? If you just quietly look at this point, you will see that we still have about 18 days. I'm not really sure, but we still have a lot of time for the market to play around here. The market might decide to drop again, and then you just lose the trade, and you'll be asking yourself, oh, why did I take this loss, without knowing that it's just a simple rule that you were meant to follow. So that being said, this trade I was going to look for like a buy entry around somewhere like this. Let me bring it over around here, stop loss here, and take profits here. Just a 1:4, a quick 1:4. This was what I was going to look for, and maybe even place the trade today. Wait for market to retrace a little and then place the trade. But now I've seen that this doesn't follow my trading plan, so this trade is off the table. So let's go to the next pair that I'm interested in, which was a pair that I called out last week, but it didn't really play out last week. Hopefully it plays out this week, which is Euro GBP. So a quick analysis on Euro GBP. I told you guys clearly last week that this market might respect this level. This market might respect this level here and go up. And what did we see during the course of the week? We saw that market indeed respected this trend line, respected this level, gave us this fib level here. This is clearly a 50 or 61.8 level, and then bounce off of this level, which is a very good indication that this market wants to buy. So let me just zoom in a bit closer. You can see it, a very, very clear move to the upside. The market is telling us that yes, I want to start going up, at the very least, to this level here. So what are we going to be doing? We are going to be taking the trade, just as I've called it now. We are going to be taking the trade. And how do we take the trade? We just go down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, what I was waiting for last week was a daily bounce out of this level here and out of this support here, or resistance, whatever you want to call it. So now we've seen that bounce off, but market needs to retrace a bit. We cannot just start entering off this point and then our stop loss will be here. That's a very crazy stop loss. So what do we want to see? We want to see this market retrace a bit into here and then shoot up. And how do we do that? We go down to the 4-hour time frame. Boom. So now on the 4-hour time frame, what can we see? On the 4-hour time frame, what can we see? We can see that this market has been going up just according to the daily. But what are we looking for? We are looking for this market. If we place our fib from swing low to swing high, just like so, you would see that what we are waiting for is for market to do this. Give us a bullish engulfing candle, a morning star or an evening star candle pattern, and then we are going to buy from here, or a weak candle. We are going to buy from here all the way to the upside. So this is for Euro GBP. Sadly, I thought there were two pairs, but I'm only going to be looking at this pair for the course of the week, and let's see how it turns out. And for CAD JPY is just there. To be honest, CAD JPY is just there roaming about. It's supposed to hit our take profit, but I don't know what it's doing. So if you can see CAD JPY, we are close to TP, or it's just been roaming about. So that is that for that, guys. I will catch you guys in my other screen. I thought it was 2 trades. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. What's good, guys? So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I thought we were going to be looking at 2 pairs for this week, but I was wrong. The other pairs did not meet my full criteria for entry, so it's only going to be 1 pair, which is Euro GBP. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Comment, like, share, comment what you want me to post next, and I'm going to make sure and try my best to post that. If you want to know how I trade, let me know, please. I'm begging you to show you my strategy for free. But guys, please subscribe and turn on your post notification icon to be among the first to see me when I post again. And until next time, guys, peace.